What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Persona 5. It's been a while. Actually, this is the first time I hear an Atlas song since playing my first Atlas game. We'll talk more about that later. So I'm curious how my brain perceives it differently, if at all. We're going to be hearing one song mainly, but there's going to be kind of like a 2-for-1 deal in the next one. But this one's called Jaldabaoth, from the channel BFR's OST. And then after that, this one is kind of two songs in one video. It's Jaldabaoth and Our Beginning as kind of a fused song. That is Loner of Gaming Rebirth, requested by Mike Strider and DJ Singleton. And really quickly before I get started, these were voted on, or Jaldabaoth was voted for an iconic boss theme I need to hear, because I'm making a very long video on boss themes coming up, and I let the community on Patreon decide, and then I went to a voting phase, and this was the second most voted for, and by quite a lot of votes. So yeah, this is, well, I mean, it's Persona. So, oh, and the only thing I have a, I don't know where it went. Oh, I have the notes somewhere about kind of context. I don't remember exactly right now, but it was something like some teenagers and a cat fight a skyscraper. So that's where we're at. So we're going to start off with Jaldabaoth. That's a weird word. If I had to guess, this is Shoji Meguro. All right, let's go. Fighting a skyscraper. Atlas sure is weird, aren't they? Okay. Not gonna lie, the beginning was kind of, but this is good. Yeah, I can sense the iconic part right there. This is the most, to my knowledge, the most aggressive P5 song I've heard so far. I don't recognize any motifs, if there are any. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to say anything until after the second video. I'm going to jump in the second one. Ooh, this video is gonna ruffle some feathers. Gonna ruffle some of these. Okay. The next one is a mixture of Jaldabaoth and Our Beginning. I don't know why they're mixed, but the requester seems to know something that I don't. So Let's go. I do not know if they play like this in-game, or if they just happen to be like related songs that they kind of mesh together. The more we hear the song, the more it feels like an actual boss theme is looping. Man, the timing of this video is so bizarre. I can't even begin to tell you, but... Is that different? Oh no. Pre-chorus. Still the same song so far. That really is good. I feel like I maybe have heard that before. Maybe. If I have, let me know. I don't remember. Oh, this one's 5 minutes. We're gonna hear this for a little bit. In the meantime, let me look up something. Guitar harmony. Pretty unique guitar harmony too. So since this song is 5 minutes, I'm guessing it's gonna be like 2 minutes of Jaldabaoth and then 2 minutes of the other one, because I haven't heard anything different yet. What a great chorus though. I guess no Lynn on this one. Then again, I don't know how involved she is in the entire soundtrack. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Our beginning. Oh, that was cool. It went major. This is good. This is what I wanted to hear the whole time. This melody with other instruments. Spoiler. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Oh, it's getting better. Oh. I'm getting like Windscream vibes here from this. Post-fight. Post-fight dialogue, maybe? It's very triumphant now. Only thing I know about this is that it's a boss. I don't know if it's a final boss or anything other besides boss. This is cool. Woo! Just trying to prepare what I'm going to say. I don't know how I'm going to say it yet. I don't like to plan things. I just kind of... This video couldn't have come at such a crazier time. Before I say anything at all, just know that up until I think now, after 3 years of hearing Persona 5 music, it's crazy to say. Such a crazy statement. This channel's weird. After 3 years of hearing Persona 5, I praised it nonstop. Bass, whatever. Not just P5, but like mostly all Persona music. And as far as I know, I don't think I've ever said anything kind of remotely not praise. I think maybe, I don't know. Either way. Admittedly, the first chunk of that song was making me just like what is this? But I don't want you to focus on that. I'm not going to say like that's not the point of this. The point of this is how recent of an event that just happened. And it kind of segues to what I was going to say earlier at the beginning of the video with me experiencing Atlas now. And by experience, I want to say that all that means is as of like last week, I played my first Atlas, but I just played the demo. I played Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, the free demo that was out, which was like a 24-hour demo, by the way. It's huge. So that was my first experience with an Atlas game. And while playing it, I obviously got context in the world and how that game moves and operates, so to say, with their, everyone being naked and whatever, and it's just a mature god game, right? And one song that plays throughout that demo is a song called Battle, Humans, Demons, and when I reacted to that song, I straight up said like, I don't really like this one. This is one of the few songs I just don't like. And it happens, I can't like everything. But during the playthrough of the game, like I was praising it the whole time. And it wasn't until like the end of the demo I was like, is this the song that I was like hating on? Because damn, this song is really good. Because it's like during the fight and I'm just like so immersed. Admittedly, it still sounds weird by itself. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this one. The fact that just happened yesterday, and now I'm hearing a song in Persona 5 that for the first time is not like immediately grabbing me. In my brain, I'm just like, well, you haven't experienced this moment yet, so you don't know the emotional impact, which can be said about every song on this channel. I don't expect people to, well, I hope not, but there are some people that just kind of don't get it, right? A reaction is a reaction. It's the first time you hear it. But there are some people that are just, whatever the word is, but they're like, well, you don't have context, so you don't understand. Like, duh. I know. I can't have context every single time. Anyways, what I'm getting at is I was starting to change my way of thinking on the fly. My initial gut instinct was like, damn, I only like 60% of the song. Once it's the chorus, it becomes amazing, but the rest, But then it was like, wait, remember what you just said and what just happened with SMT5. So that's just where I'm at. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just, I can mostly picture all of you guys playing it, and when that song comes on, with whatever's happening, you're like, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just context based. The only reason that it kind of like threw me off was because when I think of P5 specifically, not that there's not like heavy songs. There's another one I can't think of right now, but I can't remember all the names. There is a couple. There's one that's like da 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 da. But when I think of P5, I normally associate it with like that kind of fusion, dance, funk, jazz thing, Lin. But the second song, or the second kind of like mix with Our Beginning, kind of, for lack of a better word, fixed what I was like thinking in my head, which is I like this melody, but it sounds weird through this whatever they're using this keyboard. But the second one kind of like, showed me what I was like hearing in my head, and it was nice. It was what do I say? I was satisfied, right? I guess. Not that these songs are like meant to impress me or anything. I don't have to explain these things to you guys. I think a lot of people have been here since the beginning, but I also get new viewers all the time, and I just don't want to make it seem like I'm rambling and like, oh, you don't get it, blah blah blah. It's just everyone's always going to take these differently. Obviously, some people are hardcore Persona 5 fans, Persona fans. In fact, I'll let you know that Persona is my second most requested game out of all my requests that I have. First being, I think, Final Fantasy. But after that, there's so many Persona requests. For all those that are part of my Patreon and have the list, just type in Persona and just... It's daunting, but I will say, that this is a really good song. I really, really love that chorus. It was super emotional. Like, you can tell that was very catchy. And the highlight, da, 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 something that you can sing back to yourself, has that nice halftime feel. It's really, really nice, along with the guitar harmony that follows it. Really, really cool. The second one, Our Beginning, I don't know what that is. Like to me, this sounds like more like a fan mix. But to me, what I got from that was like the fight and then like the post-fight. That's kind of what I envisioned, because I know Persona's heavy with dialogue a lot. So that's just kind of what I imagined. The whole skyscraper thing was kind of going over my head because I don't know what that even means. But yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts. It's not that I didn't like it. I didn't love it. I really liked the chorus. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe someday I'll just have to experience this moment and then come back to it. But I don't want to, force it. It's got to be natural. People always ask me every day, basically, if I'm ever going to play Persona. And my answer to that has always been, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, for example, and when I say these things, by the way, I'm not like trying to open up conversation for you to try to convince me. Because when I say stuff like that, people are like, no, let me tell you why you're going to like Persona. That makes it worse, typically, I'm just telling you why. It just doesn't appeal to me, where you can see how SMT might have, because I've always liked like demons and monsters and like that kind of Pokemon aspect. And the music is weird and different. Persona, to me, has always just been like, music is unbelievably incredible, but the game has never looked appealing to me. And I'm not going to try to justify it because people will defend it no matter what. I'm just saying that's why I haven't been gravitated towards it. Length, heavy reading, and the whole like romancing thing. One day, maybe, but don't hold your breath. I don't have to keep explaining myself, but I feel like I have to sometimes because a lot of people watch Persona videos. Anyways, cool song. Really, really catchy, and will obviously be included into VGM Vibes 9. And we'll see if any other Persona songs make it into that list. But thank you for all the votes, Patreon members. Speaking of Patreon members, they're all here on the screen. Thank you so much for supporting me. I will see you in that episode, which is coming up later this month. My name is Jesse. Later.